Absolutely. This was a partisan, irresponsible, reckless report. As a consequence of this report, the 6,000 pages blasting the U.S. intelligence agencies. And it's placed American lives in jeopardy across the globe. People are at risk because of this report. And you know, it's part of the pattern we've seen from President Obama and the Senate Democrats for a long time, that everything is George W. Bush's fault. That they want to blame everything on Bush. Listen, the Obama-Clinton foreign policy isn't working. The world is on fire right now. And they're looking to change the subject. They want to pile on to President Obama's predecessor. Now it's important, Javier, to make clear. Torture is wrong. Period. The end. Unambiguously. And for good reason, U.S. law prohibits torture. No civilized nation engages in torture. But this report wasn't about that. This report was about political blame shifting and finger pointing. And I'll tell you what, one of the most troubling consequences of this report is in the aftermath of 9/11, we saw allies across the world cooperate with the United States. Some who had been longtime traditional allies, others countries that had not previously worked closely with us. But we saw global cooperation in the fight on terror. This report names names, and it places those allies in very difficult situations. And I fear one of the most long-lasting consequences of this partisan Democratic report is we're going to find allies across the globe a lot less eager to work with us in terms of stopping and catching radical Islamic terrorists. I don't serve on the Intelligence Committee. I haven't seen the evidence one way or another. Civilized nations don't engage in torture. We need to be vigilant protecting this country, but torture is not necessary to get there. But this was not about changing our practices. The law was changed in 2006 to make clear that the United States would not engage in practices that could be characterized as torture. That was the right decision to do. This isn't about that. This is 8 years later, this is all about finger pointing because the Democrats want to distract from the failed Obama-Clinton foreign policy.